All right, so on our last episode, we talked about the double haul and the two-step approach to get to that double haul. Something I definitely want you to try. 2 steps. It always worked that way for me. It made it simple. But now we're going to move on. One thing that I've seen through the years is the issues surrounding cats that don't want to finally get completely laid out. There's generally 4 different things that could occur to make your line not go fully out. So today, one of the main ones that we're going to start with is, you've heard me say it over and over again, loading your rod. If you do not load your fly rod, you will not be able to transfer that line fully forward to a complete cast. Remember, you've got to shoot it all the way back, let it fully load. That will allow you to do a complete cast. And one other thing associated with that, keep your rod still. When that line is loading back, allow that rod to stay in one position until you feel it load, then bring it forward. Too many times, this is what I'm seeing going on. So first of all, let's just do the normal stroke. Fully back, straight forward. Back, forward. You notice that my rod is staying back the whole time. It loads and it's forward. Back, loads, going forward. Loads, going forward. Here's what I find a lot of different people doing. And a lot of times they do this because they're rushing their cast. Never rush your cast. Anything that occurs, take your time. Nice, easy timing approach to it. That'll make a good cast. You try to rush it, this is what's going to happen. You see too much of this. As the rod line goes back, they shoot it forward. They just do this. Almost every time you do that, that fly line does not have enough energy to propel itself forward. It just dumps right in front of you. They keep the rod moving at all times. Notice this, and it just dumps like that. It just dumps. It just keeps going. I can't even force that to go out straight if I don't allow my rod to stay back and load, then go forward. Again, this is what they're doing. They're moving that. Now, you probably just heard that big snap in the background. Now, that's a little exaggerated because I don't have a fly on. But trust me, when I'm guiding and I'm listening to what's going on with my angler on the bow of the boat, and I hear that noise in the back, it's kind of like a puh. What that means is that fly is trying to go back, and before it fully loads in a natural timing, it's being kicked forcibly forward on the way back. Flies don't do well when they do that. You're taking away a lot of the energy of the cast, and when you do that, moving the rod, you're just losing a lot of energy to make that cast go all the way out to where you want it. So again, fluid motion, straightforward. Little effort, rod's back, then it goes forward. Line loads now, then it goes forward. Loads now, then go forward. Do not do this. It dumps on you every time. It just dumps on you. Now, I'm trying to throw 35, 40 feet. I can't get probably more than 25 out of this. So what I'm trying to do is show you the different things that when it occurs on the bow of the boat when you're there, that you might be able to think back on some of these to where you can fix that. Now, this is one of 4 that we're going to do. A couple of the other ones that we're going to do also contribute to this, but everything's a little bit different. So again, this one is just not fully loading your rod. It just crashes on you. The line just dumps on you instead of this. Let it go back, then forward. Little cast back, forward, little cast back, straight forward, straight down to the target. So again, it's 2 things. Let your rod load and keep that rod back, fully back until you feel it load, then transfer the rod and the line in one motion forward. It'll turn out to be a good cast.